Extra special warning. Our hosts do no research and preparation for these movies. They are just two cynical douchebags. They think just because they have 10 years of bad TV under their belts, they are qualified to review these horrible movies.
Well, YouTube viewers, welcome back. Burn Gutter once again, and we are here with one of the worst movies on Netflix. And this week's movie is Succubus. Hellbent.
Yes.
Movement of the People. It says starring Gary Busey and Lorenzo Lamas, but they are barely in this motherfucker.
It says that.
Let's just get this off right off the bat. These motherfuckers are barely in it, and we'll get into when they're into it when we get into it. So this movie fucking starts out like fucking Top Gun or something. There's all these fucking fighter jets flying around. How the fuck did this craptastic asylum-like movie afford fucking jets? Because it wasn't CG jets.
No,
it was fucking jets.
It must have been like the whole budget went to the jets.
Well, we know it didn't go to the actors.
No.
These two douchebags, right? Douchebag 1 and douchebag 2. They are these two rich fuckballs, and they're on this private jet flying to spring break. They go to Cabo or something.
Some bullshit.
It doesn't matter.
One was the Kmart Dane cook, and the other one was a douche.
He was douche.
He was just douche.
So yes, these two douches land wherever the fuck they went for spring break.
Cancun.
And, they fuck some chicks. We don't get to see it or nothing.
No,
But then they come across the 40-ish, craptastic acting Succubus.
Voila.
Douche number 1 does.
Yeah.
So he goes up and he all talks to fucking Lilith, and she's all like, fine, blah, blah, blah. They go back to the room. They fuck. Douche 1 films it. She all, rah, rah.
She went crazy.
Kinda. And then
he was like scratching his shit. Because, throughout the whole movie, Lilith kinda hurt him or kinda did things,
Yeah.
Most of the time, she was just kind of fucking just lingering. Like, she'd show up like, he's like,
out of nowhere.
Look, I've had that. And if you have the bitch just fucking just showing up randomly, like, get the fuck out of here. You just go, oh no, it's Lilith. I mean, especially if the pussy was alright.
After he fucks Lilith, they leave spring break, and then douche number 1 goes to talk to his dad, which is like the
huge face
CEO of some kind of aviation company or something, and it is David Keith. Not to be confused with Keith David.
Yes.
The only reason I even know David Keith's name is because he's the complete opposite of Keith David.
Yeah, because he's white.
He can't fucking act.
Yes.
Just all that.
He can act a little. I've seen films where he was good. This movie, he was just...
Everything in this movie was...
Yeah, but like we said, you can take good actors, put them in shit films, and they will become...
like Keith David himself.
Yeah.
Carl
Weathers.
And Mario Van Peebles.
Cool.
So after the douche leaves his daddy's office, they throw this big fucking pool party or whatever, and Lilith fucking shows up. But during this pool party, there's a whole fuck ton of douche rock. That stuff that's like the most watered down mix of like punk and pop.
It's all like Kmart Green Day, basically.
Yeah, because Green Day is pretty douche rocky themselves. They're all right, but they're watered down punk is what they're at. But this is really
watered down
punk slash pop slash douche.
This is the old Milwaukee brew
of music. No, it's the Natty Ice of music.
It's the Coors Light.
No, it's the Natty Ice of music.
Natty Ice. All right.
So, Lilith shows up at the douche pool party and busts in on douche number 1 having a threesome. Or just about to have a threesome.
Yeah.
With 2 sisters or something.
Some shit.
So, Lilith fucks the douche again.
And the whole time
scratches him up a little bit again.
But in this movie, when you're watching it, you're like, how the fuck is douche number 1 getting all these chicks? Because he just has douche all over his face.
They both just had douche written all over their fucking faces.
Yeah, they did. I mean...
Well, women like dudes that have douche written all over their fucking faces. I don't know what it is, but they do.
Chicks should just be flocking to us because...
Well, we don't have douche.
We don't have douche.
Because, we're not skinny, and we don't have that fucking faux hockey fucking douche hair, and the douchey type fucking shirts, and the fucking douchey type fucking bracelets, and the douchey anything. We're douches on completely different levels. We're angry douches. They're just douches.
I didn't know there was a periodic scale of fucking douche.
There's a periodic table of douches, right?
Awesome.
We're douches down here, but then there's like, people like John Mayer and like, those two douches, they're like, up here.
Yeah, but we're like the oxygen douches because you need us to
they're like,
point out other douches.
They're like the plutonium of douches.
Plutonium of douches. Nice.
This dangerous. You don't really need it except if you want to fuck some shit up.
Yeah.
So more douche rock. Lilith disappears after fucking him. But you know what? There's not enough titty in this movie. This
Not
movie,
enough.
we needed something to keep our fucking attention, not just 40-ish fucking Lilith running around.
It wasn't Llamas or Busey.
Oh yeah, they didn't even show up yet.
Because they weren't even there yet.
Yeah.
You were like waiting, like, all right, well, I saw his name in it.
Oh yeah, somebody else we saw in the title, Kelly Yu, right?
Yeah.
She shows up and she's some kind of craptastic acting cop. And she's only in it momentarily and then she's gone and then she shows up and then she's gone and then she shows up.
And she's mostly in a sitting position looking at douche number one.
Douche number one had a girlfriend before he fucked Lilith.
Yes.
After Lilith fucks him at the party, the girlfriend shows up and Lilith kills her. All crappily, drowns her, whatever the fuck she does. It's fucking stupid.
She went in the pool or something, and she was kind of, she hit her in a bottle, was like, put her in the water, it was
yeah.
And
See,
that's
crappy.
Like Succubus, like she's a fucking, she's gonna come out and just rip her fucking face off. No, bottle over the head.
Drowned.
Anybody could have done that.
Yeah. So anyway, after that, the cops come. That's when Kelly Yu shows up. And there's a creepy corner, right? They put the dead girlfriend in the van, and the creepy corner unzips and like, she was a pretty girl.
And he starts licking on her.
Kisses the corpse.
And then the bitch in the front, she's like, that's not cool. Fuck it. And
basically, and they just left.
Yeah.
So Douche 2 lives on a boat, right? So Douche 1 comes over to Douche 2's boat and says about the cops want me because I killed this girl, which I didn't kill, Lilith killed. You mean Lilith followed you the whole way to L.A.?
I hated Douche 2.
Man, they even have a douche fucking handshake. Like, whenever he first appears, they do the...
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What up, man? What's going on? Woo!
And still no Busey or no Llamas.
Not yet.
Not Llamas.
No llamas.
Llamas.
This movie would have been better with llamas.
40 minutes in, and fucking Lorenzo Lamas finally fucking shows up, right? Fucking douche number one is a fucking jet pilot, so that's why all the fucking Top Gun-y stuff was happening in the beginning.
Yeah.
But Lamas goes up in the same plane as douche number one, and then Lilith appears, basically tricks a dude into taking her out into a plane.
Yeah.
She basically is able to fly a plane, and they fucking dogfight. And basically, they almost crash Llamas and stuff, but they don't, so they land.
Wow.
Llamas comes out, blah, 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 lady, blah, blah, blah. And she says...
She's yelling at the dude. Remember, because she was suddenly
gone. Oh, yeah, okay, whatever. He's like, blah, 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 and then he's out of the movie. No more Lorenzo fucking Lamas.
Because Lilith is like Batman. She's here, and then she's gone. Because wasn't she in, like, douche number one's bathroom or something, and he was like, hey... She gone, and douche was like, dude, she gone. He's like, duh, she gone, duh.
So Succubus Lilith kills douche number two, and we don't give a flying fuck.
Didn't she twist his head or something?
I don't fucking know, and I don't fucking care, because there's still no fucking Busey. So douche number one realizes that Lilith is a succubus, and somehow gets an ad for a website for Gary Busey, Demon Hunter. But of course he's not Gary Busey, he's playing a character, but he's Gary Busey, Demon Hunter.
You know the director put all kinds of time into that shit.
Yeah, for Gary Busey to be in this movie for 2 minutes. Let's talk about his scene, right? He pulls up in this fancy schmancy fucking truck all decked out with skulls and blah, blah, blah. Talks to fucking douche number one for like 45 seconds. We'll get into that too. Talks to him for like 45 seconds. Says, you know, oh, so you're done with a succubus. Here's a box.
Here's a box full of shit.
Here's
do my job for me.
Yeah, it's like, here's some candles and the fucking crossbow and some blah, blah, fucking blah.
Yeah.
Right? So then Gary Busey fucking leaves. He's gone.
He did some kind of crazy fucked up ramble to the guy who was like,
and then he fucking leaves. Right?
Who's letting this motherfucker drive?
So anyway, the douche goes back into his house, does all kinds of ritual stuff, summons the fucking succubus.
Drew a pentagram.
You know, all that fucking shit.
Yeah. He laid down with all his douchiness. Lilith, come to me.
So whatever, she comes, he tries killing her with all the stuff that Busey gave him. Nothing fucking works.
Yeah, Busey was a big dud.
It's fucking boring. You know, she transformed, douche one stabs her, whatever.
I can't remember what did he stab her with.
I don't fucking remember.
It was something.
But he stabs her. He gets arrested for all of her murders. She gets put into the back of the corner van. Guess what? Creepy fucking corner. Fucking.
They tied it in.
Yep. You know, opens the thing. Like, oh, she's hot. The dude's like, and the chick's like, if you kiss her, I'm reporting you. And he's like, I don't care. And he kisses her.
Yeah.
Lilith comes alive. End of fucking movie. Fuck you.
Fuck you. That movie was fucking horrible.
And we watched this after Miami Connection. We needed more out of this movie.
This was a silent,
we needed more. No, it was not. It should have been.
It should have been.
It needed more titty. It needed more of everything. This movie had nothing. After the chick comes alive at the end of the movie, there is credits. And during these credits, there is outtakes with Gary fucking Busey being all fucking Gary Busey like crazy.
Yeah.
And like, I feel bad for the dude. I feel bad for douche number one. Because douche number one had to act with him. And he's all...
You know, he's like fucking insane. You know, it's like, oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna write a movie. I'm gonna put a lot of time into my movie, whatever, even if it is crap. I get Gary Busey. The dude's nuts. He's he's cuckoo.
I'll rip out your endocrine system.
Yeah, dude, the guy is fucking out of his brain. He needs to be institutionalized.
Yes.
Before he hurts people.
But anyway, we are moving on. I don't want to talk about Gary Busey or Succubus or any of this shit any longer. So, next week, we are going back to or should I say our favorite genre of fucking bad movie.
And what that be?
The exploitation films of the 70s. And this one happens to be Blackenstein.
Blackenstein. That's how the trailer. Blackenstein.
So yes, that's next week. No Pam Grier, but I'm sure we'll get along just fine. So for Bird Gunner, once again, this has been one of the worst movies on Netflix. And Eddie Deason. Oh, wait a minute. How'd that get in there?
I don't know. You got a secret love fascination with Eddie Deason.
Dude, Eddie Deason's fucking awesome. Man.
You just want to pork him so
you're right. I can hear that.
Succubus movement. I'm just not a big fan of goers.
Strong.
And I don't care how many times they bring in Samuel fucking... What the hell was his name?
Sam Elliott.
Or Sam Elliott. I don't give a shit how many times they bring in his gorgeous mustache and does that. Goers. I hate it. Whoa, you drew a lot of pictures.
Yeah, I was bored.
Was that a cock?
It was airplanes.
Oh. Looked like a cock.
Everything to looks like a cock.
No, I was hoping for some Busey right away, but I didn't get any. Yeah. Yeah, the fucking... Gary, stand on this side, away from me, get away from me. I'm Gary Busey.